They call it the Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5, and in this video, let's unbox it. Now this is the 14-inch model. It comes with the i5-1235U. It's a 14-inch laptop, and it comes in at under $700. So you can get anywhere from about $650 up to $699, depending on the website you can find it on. I'll put links in the description below if you're curious about the exact live pricing and availability of this laptop. Of course, if you do make a purchase, I will get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. So I always appreciate it when y'all use those links. Looks like we have a 65 watt-hour charger block, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 65 watt-hour charger block. Nice small package there. And our little charger cord to go along with. And let's see if we can get the laptop out of the box. Looking good so far. Pretty light package. This is actually the 16-inch model. 16. A little squeak there. Oh, it's fun. So this is actually the 16-inch model. I need to go check the pricing. Now, because this is the 16-inch model, the price actually comes in at $809 on Lenovo's website. But I'll still link up the 14-inch model in case you want more of a budget-friendly version. I mean, you could save about $150 by going with the 14-inch model compared to the 16, but this is the 16 before me. Now, pulling up the weight and thickness on the screen, it's slightly heavier than I would have expected for a pretty on-the-go focused laptop. Again, this is the i5-1235U, so it's a very mobile-friendly, low TDP processor. I'm anticipating great battery life and solid performance for the setup that we have here. Now, looking at the build quality, it has a nice aluminum top cover, side panels, and bottom cover. Let's do a quick tap test on the bottom cover. A little on the rattly side, so they used a thinner aluminum material. Still good quality materials, but it's a little bit thinner, so it does have a little bit of that rattliness. Top cover seems very nice though, so I'm impressed with that. And actually, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to get the bottom cover off of this laptop to check out the upgrade path. So hang on till the end of the video so you can see what kind of upgrade path this laptop has. Now, going ahead and looking at the ports, on the left side panel, we have a power adapter, HDMI, USB Type-C, and a headphone jack. And on the right side panel, we have an SD card slot and two USB Type-A's. Now, this laptop has far more connectivity than I expected. And in the range of, kind of leaning down towards budget friendly. This is not budget friendly by any of the stretch of the imagination. This is $800. But it is more on the lower end of the pricing scale. But that this laptop comes with an HDMI port and still two USB Type-A's and an SD card slot in today's age that we're in, where basically most vendors are only giving us USB Type-C's. I really like the ports and connectivity on this laptop. So I would say just off of the initial assessment of the laptop, I like what it has going for it so far. So really, really nice to see a great selection of ports on this laptop. And this is going to be a 16:10 aspect ratio, so it's going to be great for creators. You're going to have a little bit more screen real estate. We're off to a good start so far. So Lenovo sent over these 3 Lenovo Legion 5 Pros, and as soon as we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going to kick off a giveaway to celebrate passing the 100,000 subscriber mark. The faster we get there, the sooner the giveaway is coming your way. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, share this video, and drop a comment of how you would use a Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. Let's go ahead and open and close the lid, see if we can do that with one hand. A little bit on the sticky side. Let's give that another try. Nope, it's gonna be a two-handed open. So two-handed open, nice ergo lift going on there, so the laptop will vent very well. If this is a laptop they're going to be using for digital art, graphic design, photography, maybe some light video editing, we'll check the benchmarks in the full review. If you don't want to miss out on those benchmarks, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on them. And also, I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by Christmas. So if you're watching this video, just nail that subscribe button. Let's get there together. If you would do that, it would mean so much to me. Appreciate it. Now looking at the screen, it looks like it's got a little bit of bounce going on there. It's just, I think it's mainly because of the ergo lift. And as I push there, it's got a bit of flex in the middle of the deck. So I'm not loving the flex that it has, but again, it is called the Flex 5. So, you know, name comes with the territory, if you know what I mean. Okay, that was a bad joke. All right, let's go ahead and check out the screen flex on the Flex 5. It actually does have quite a rigid screen. A lot of the flex I'm actually seeing happen on the lower end, not the top end of the screen. So just keep that in mind with that ergo lift. It does get a little flexy on you. But let's go ahead and try and type real quick and see. Typing does not make the screen shake or the center of the keyboard deck push down. It's mainly if I put my hand there and push. You can see that it pushes down here. Let's go ahead and show you right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it is quite flexy there in the middle. That's quite surprising. So that would be an area of concern for me if you're somebody, I don't know, who like sometimes like leans on your computer or something. I mean, obviously you're not going to be pushing here all the time, but it does flex quite a bit. All right, I'm going to move on before I beat that dead horse. I'm guessing this is a speaker here, so we'll test the audio during the full review as well if you want to check that out. Taking a look at the keyboard deck, I like the classic Lenovo keys. They have kind of that curve at the bottom, flat at the top, nice and quiet, a short to medium key press, and you have a full-size numpad here. So if you're somebody who likes to use the numpad for your creative work, maybe for shortcuts, then that is a great asset to you. Now, this is a slightly push to the left trackpad, not my favorite as a right-handed user. If you're a left-handed user, this comes in really handy because it's, you know, kind of offset right where your hand rests. But as a right-handed user, I don't love how far it's pushed over. It kind of makes me cross my hands to work on the keyboard. I wish it was more centered. It would be more comfortable for me personally. Now, the reason they did that, though, is they're centering it on the actual QWERTY keyboard, not the numpad. So they decided to center it here on this keyboard rather than center it on the entire deck of the laptop. So that makes sense in a way that a lot of brands do that. I just don't personally like it. All right, next thing we're gonna take a look at is the webcam. And here's a quick sample of the webcam so you can see what that looks and sounds like. This is the webcam on the Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. Now they've hooked us up with a nice little webcam manual cutoff switch, so that's always convenient to know that you're not being cyber spied on with that manual cutoff. Now, interestingly enough, it looks like we have access to the Lenovo Vantage Center, which is really, really nice for me personally because as a creator, I like to make sure that I have control over the system that I am running. Let's see what kind of system settings we have. We have power settings, power and performance. Okay, awesome. So we have extreme performance, intelligent cooling, and battery saving all here inside of the Lenovo Vantage Center, as you can see on the screen. And so what that allows us to do is run this computer at our optimal settings while maybe running creator tasks or trying to get battery life on the go, whatever it might be. So let's see, I'm checking here on the top of the keyboard deck, see if we have a dedicated function button for the power modes. We don't, but we do have the FQ, so function Q, and that quickly changes your power modes without actually even having to be inside of the Lenovo Vantage Center. So that's really nice. But if you want to come in here, poke around, and get a little more specific with your settings, you can easily do that in the Lenovo Vantage Center. Very nice option there. I love that Lenovo is doing that in their more on-the-go friendly creator business laptops, not just in their gaming laptops. So great options and availability to you. Now, of course, this is a 2-in-1 touchscreen laptop, so if you're a digital artist, this would be a great asset to you. And of course, you can flip it all the way over and go into, stand mode, or you can even take it and make it into portrait mode easily by just turning the laptop. It automatically rotates for you, which is pretty cool. So that's very nice. I've actually used my Lenovo Yoga 9i for reading in the past. It's a 13-inch screen, but it is very convenient that you can kind of just grab it, pop it up, and hold on to it and read off of it. Especially if you're like doing research on web pages and it's like a really long web page. You don't want to just sit there and stare at the screen and have to keep scrolling. This is nice because you get a lot more page when you're reading. I like that personally. But yes, for all those in question, this is a 2-in-1 laptop with a touchscreen and pen capabilities. So you're set there as a digital artist. Now, historically, I haven't done a lot of tests with the pens because that's not really my specialty, but if you're curious about the pen functionality and you want me to do a full review on that, just comment below and let me know and we'll see what we can do there. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get the laptop flipped over and get the bottom cover taken off and check out the upgrade path, see if there's any upgrade path on the Lenovo Flex 5. Pulling off the bottom cover of the laptop, it looks like we have a very interestingly shaped battery here. This is a 52.5 watt-hour battery, and it is so unique. I've never actually seen a battery in this shape, but it's pretty cool. You can swap the singular SSD here inside of the laptop. There is not an extra occupiable M.2 drive, but you can swap the one that is inside of the laptop. And of course, you have access to swap your airport card as well. So as far as upgrade path concerned, it is about half the upgrade path I like to see. I like to see the ability to swap the RAM sticks, but you cannot do that on this laptop. But overall, you can upgrade the storage, which is really great because if you buy this laptop, say with maybe like 256 or 512, that would really bottleneck your workflow as a creator since, often we're working in very large files and we've got a lot of maybe photos or video files. And so being able to upgrade that to a terabyte or 2 terabytes, which in a lot of laptops isn't possible anymore, so that this one allows it, is a great feature to you and, well, to me. Links in the description below if you're ready to make a purchase. Likes if this video has brought you some value, and of course, subscribers to get to 100,000 subscribers by Christmas. I'll see you in the next one.